Greetings and welcome. The Sports Blender is back. Your national nightmare is over. I am sports editor Chris Freud, and I am joined by our new sports writer,
Ian Smith.
Welcome, Ian. Ian, tell the folks a little bit about yourself and how you landed in Vail.
Well, not real sure how I landed in Vail. You might have to take that for me,
okay.
I hail from Iowa, Ames to be exact. I went to school at the University of Iowa.
Not to be confused with Iowa State.
Yes, please don't ever confuse that with Iowa State. I'm a Hawkeye. You might see me wearing some Iowa stuff around town, and if you do, that's me.
Okay. And, alright, critical questions, baseball team.
The New York Yankees.
Oh, dear.
I told him from Iowa there's no sports teams there. You just kind of have to pick something.
Okay, so American League East. What is this Tampa Bay team doing here?
They are going to shortly be losing. They're going on about 10-game losing streak.
Okay.
The Yankees with their new trades. They got Pudge Rodriguez, one of my favorite players of all time.
All right.
And he's going to be...
And Xavier Nady?
Yeah, I like him too now he's on the Yankees. So
okay. All right, so Red Sox or Yankees win the East?
It's definitely going to be the Yankees. Come on.
Oh, dear. Okay, what do you think about this
gone.
Exciting National League West race we've got going here?
You know, now that the Dodgers have Manny, it's... I've almost caught Manny Mania out there in Los Angeles.
Well, this will be Ian Smith's last podcast with the Vail Daily because you do not select the Dodgers to win the National League West. Anyway, Arizona. Go Arizona as the Giants manfully struggle. So, you're a Yankees fan. The good news for you, dear readers, I believe in football, we like...
I'm a huge Denver Broncos fan. It's a little part of my background, too. I was born in Littleton, and I lived there until I was... I think 6 or 7.
You tell me.
I can't remember when I moved. I think I was 7. Moved to Iowa and lived there ever since, and then now I'm back.
Okay, so we have the Broncos, I guess, have Houston in their preseason opener.
Yes.
What should we be looking for with the Broncos?
Oh, Jay Cutler is going to be awesome this season.
Okay. How many stories on Jay Cutler and diabetes will be run in the next 4 or 5 months?
Probably once a week.
Okay. Yeah, so, all right. What do the Broncos need to address for a successful season after going 6-10, I think it was last year?
7-9.
7-9. Ooh, that's a difference.
They need a defensive line. Last year they ranked dead last in league in running, and they have some new linebackers. They have Champ Bailey's little brother, Boss, which I'm really pumped about. I went to Broncos training camp, actually, last weekend before I came out here, and they're looking good.
I like the Niners. I didn't even go to Rockland or Stockton, yeah. And the Niners, of course, I mean, we're looking at this big quarterback controversy between Sean Hill and Alex Smith. Boy, but speaking of quarterbacks, the story that will not die. Brett Favre. What do you think the Packers should do with him?
I think they need to just cut him go, because it's going to be one of the coolest things ever when he plays for the Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Football the first week when they were supposed to be retiring Favre's number.
I know ESPN is hoping for that. You got to believe. I don't see why the Packers are so set with Aaron Rodgers.
I can't wait. He's going to fall on his face. I'm predicting it right now. You heard it first.
Well, that's the thing. He's still a first-year quarterback. You have an option of playing with an overrated but still Hall of Fame quarterback.
Definitely overrated.
Definitely. Hey, there we go. You bring Brett Favre back. Let him play with the Packers. Finish his career with the Packers. The Packers will win a bunch of games with Brett Favre. You don't know that about Aaron Rodgers. I mean, when you go with a first-year quarterback, he's technically not a rookie because he's been this is his 3rd year in the league holding a clipboard. But any ruffled feathers will be done when they're 12-4 and in the playoffs and having a home game at Lambeau Field. Yeah. But we just would really appreciate it if we could just wrap this up. I mean, that would just be so wonderful because I would like to see other sports on SportsCenter. Along those lines, we will have all the local coverage. Beaver Creek Blast is coming up. We've got the Leadville 100 coming up. High school sports are gearing up. We'll have tons of previews. You can check that all out, plus national news on VailDaily.com, and we will see you next week.